Real quick, I want to give a shout out to the members of NAPALM. They have strapped on their armor and are casting the spells of awesome by supporting this channel every month. Thank you so much. And I think you are interested in becoming a member. You can do so by clicking join down below this video and pick a level that is right for you. And I would like to give a very special thank you to the Lords of NAPALM. Bounty Code, Jared Woodhouse, Daimless, Farthest Reach, Sparrow, Christopher Hensel, Random Rob, Kenneth Kramer, Zelic Lived, Rodden Yomam, Greenhouse, Vander, and Galerain Moonsong. Thank you for your highest tier membership. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to the members of NAPALM. They have strapped on their armor and are casting the spells of awesome by supporting this channel every month. Thank you so much. Welcome everybody. We are playing some EverQuest 2, baby.
Redbeard playing our favorite tabletop game earlier.
Okay. What? Our talk to tables. He's playing it today.
Yeah, talk to table. He was. I think he might still be, but he was struggle busting in the beginning. He kept having to drop the settings down over and over.
Hmm.
And there was no one around. So I asked him, and he didn't know. But I asked him how many people were playing because I didn't see anybody playing today. And it's peak Saturday on a free open beta weekend.
I may stream it tonight after Dark Age Camelot.
I'd be interested to see. Yeah, I'd be interested to know.
Yeah, I think I really will, just see what's up.
They had about, I think there was about 8 people streaming last night after the servers opened, and it looked like they might have had about 80 to 100 people online, which I think is probably the best I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But it was also, first, big open weekend.
Yeah.
But I was actually really shocked that there didn't appear to be anyone playing on a Saturday afternoon. Is this a holiday weekend? I don't know if people are out of town or not.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Not that I'm aware of. What's going on, chat? Oh, whoops, I didn't hit the right button. What's going on, chat?
It's all good. Your chat's my chat.
We all the same. Alright, let's see. Is that the right guy? Yep. Got some new gear last time. I didn't recognize him. Alright, here we are. Any idea where we're gonna go? What we want to do today? I don't know. Is it just us three?
I don't know. Vendini might be out of town because he's missing EQ1 as well because he's not there for
right.
P99. Where did you go? I just saw you a second ago.
I just ran in here. I'm gonna sell some stuff real quick.
Okay, I'll wait out front by the sword. We could just go back to. I mean, it depends on how many people there are. If it's just 3 of us. I mean, I suppose we could go back to. I've got more quests in Varsoon. I think those are the only quests I have, to be honest with you. I haven't really picked up any quests. What the hell is the quest button here?
J.
Yeah, I'm playing too much Warcraft.
Trying to put that press that L button.
Yeah, I was L.
Some of the buttons are pretty universal though. Okay, that might be enough for today. Make a trip specifically for my once in a lifetime moment. Nathan's very first level setting. WoW was 1:58 a.m. We were there. We were Legion. That's right, Bond. That's right. We'll be celebrating that day in EQ2 one day. And then later today, after EQ2, guys, I'm going to do some more Dark Age Camelot.
For some reason.
Mine?
Yeah. I feel like a pally horse?
No, it's a regular, the one we got the other day. It must be glitching. I see another ethereal person here. Baffs looks ethereal to me.
What does mine look? Go ahead.
I was going to say, you want to shoot me an invite?
Yeah. Yours looks normal, Renfail.
Yeah, it does. And yours looked normal now, but when I was far away, it totally looked translucent. Like right now, if you it looks solid now. Back up a little bit. Oh, there it went. Now you're translucent.
Oh,
so when
weird.
you're under the shadows, for some odd reason, when you're under the shadows of those trees, you're translucent. Or here, let's see if it is with mine. Watch what happens when I go into the shadows.
Let's see if yours does it. Yeah, it does, kind of. Weird. It's a glitch.
And I'll tell you what, as soon as I do that, as soon as I move into the shadows, I'm getting major graphic lag. There is definitely something going on with their client.
Wasn't like that last time we played.
No. What settings are you on, by the way?
I'm on everything max.
I think I'm on ultra too. I wonder if I drop it down.
Mine doesn't lag when I go in it though. But I'm on a freaking 3060, so that might be why.
Yeah, I'm on a 1080. I'm gonna drop it down to very high quality and see if it still does it. Run back into the shadows for a second. It still does it. That's weird.
I think it's just something. A new bug.
No graphic lag this time though. That's interesting.
Alright, so what dungeons could we do? Just go in and just...
I mean, we could just keep working on Varsoons.
Varsoon?
Yeah.
Alright.
We've got quests in there.
Oh, all the public transportation and stuff is in now.
Ah, okay.
Didn't Desert of Flames launch too over the last week since we haven't played?
It did. That's why I'm 60.
Nice.
Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. There's also that, Nathan. If you wanted to go explore that, we could just skip a dungeon and go to Desert of Flame. If
I'm down.
You've never seen that
Yeah,
before.
I'm getting a little tired of Varsoon.
How the hell do we get there? That's the thing
bell?
I gotta remember. No, there's a way, like the official way. Like,
oh, okay.
hey, this is the new expansion.
Ah. You know Xenix?
Normally, you just go to the harbor and click on the carpet, and it will teleport you there.
Is there not a quest line that introduces it though?
I didn't see one.
Let me look that up real quick, maybe, because if there's a quest line, I'd like to do that real quick.
I want to say though you had the lowest quest is right around 45 though. I'm not positive.
We're not high enough level to do it yet.
We might not be high enough level.
Was there a new dungeon we could do that is in the 30 range? It's gotta be.
Yeah, let me look it up real quick. There's a few we could do. EQ2 dungeons.
Where are we going
What
today?
level are we? Are like 30-ish, right?
Yeah, 30. I'm 36.
Is the Cauldron
You're
Hollow in
35.
this zone? That's a raid, though, isn't it? Cauldron Hollow, solo group. No. Oh, you know what? What was the name of that?
Runny Eye.
Ooh, Runny Eye. I've never seen it in this game, I don't think.
Yeah, we could totally do Runny Eye. All right, that's a great call. I was gonna look up the Vampire Adventure Pack, but I couldn't remember the name of it. But Runny Eye sounds really good. I like it.
Nicola's Castle.
Runny Eye.
No, but in the zone there was an adventure pack they released after the base game came out, which was like all about these vampires that lived in these caverns. And there's a quest chain that you can do. I just can't remember what it's called.
Runny Eye. Let's go.
The Divinian Throne. That's what it's called. And that's 30 to... No, hang on. That's not what it is either. That's Crushbone. I don't know. Who knows? My memory's shot.
There's a bell that's closer over here.
Okay.
I forgot about it.
I don't know if I knew about this one. Oh, yeah. There is this one.
Actually, stay right here.
Okay.
Actually, we got a word. We need to go to Enchanted Lands.
Mm-hmm. Maybe just go to Antonica, and then we'll check the one from Antonica.
Well, you can port us there.
Oh, fuck. I forgot I'm a druid. I clicked the Antonica bill.
Okay, we're coming out.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah. I'm a little out of it, guys, with all the cat stuff today.
Yeah. Lots of MMOs, too. I mean, gets a little jumbled in the brain.
That, but most of the cat stuff I can't. I haven't had any sleep, and they're all passed out and drugged up right now. All right. Druid rings. Enchanted Lands.
It just opens up a thing. Oh, there we go. I see. Ooh, I like that druid circle. It's cool looking.
Here, let me do this before I forget. Mentor down to your level.
Very cool looking here, though.
One thing about EQ2, they took multiple zones and combined them into one zone.
Yeah. How's it going today? Congrats on hitting 70 last night. That was cool to see. I started EQ2 again last night. Just told you hit hard. Yeah, dude. EQ2 is way better than it gets credit for.
We're just gonna take this over to Goblin Pass Station.
Hello.
Are you playing on Varsoon, Andrew?
I will say, whoever designed the routes for these, yeah, they kind of take you all over when you go into one place.
Get to see it all at least.
True.
Which is cool the first 5 times.
Bloodline Chronicles. That's what I was thinking of. Oh wow, it was way higher than I thought. It's for 50 to 55.
Mmm. For anybody just joining in, we're headed to Runny Eye. Which I don't think... Ooh. I like those Void Watchers. Oh, that is cool. That's a cool mob.
Yeah, they have a huge aggro range, though.
Something's going on because I've been playing on Ultra for years, and all of a sudden I'm getting all sorts of lag.
Huh.
I'm gonna drop it down to balanced for the day and see if that works.
I love their death animation. Very good. Yeah, Varsoon's the best server to play on the EverQuest 2 because of the population is much better.
We'll get that heroic mob when you drop down. Never mind, we're already.
Been quite a while since I've been in here.
I think there's a starter quest or two that we could do in here once we zone in, I think.
Yeah, there should be a couple here at the start.
Alright, I need 2 seconds before we... Let me just stick follow on Nathan here. Need to double check with Chris that everything's okay with the other kitten.
Nice. See if I can turn up my brightness a little bit just so the stream can see better.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, I'm gonna fix my brightness real quick for the stream. I'm fine where that's at.
Oh, maybe it doesn't have a way to bring it up. Alright then. It's just really dark in here. You a mire worm. What is that?
I don't remember where the quests are in here. I think they're...
I think there's one up a bit somewhere.
Yeah, I think they're in the next room.
Okay.
Yeah, look up the tunnel a bit. I think there's like a janitor or something, as I recall.
This way?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds here. Alright, there you go. He just went walking by. I didn't see a quest icon, though. That's weird. Oh, I do see a quest icon now, though, up there to the right, and then back in a little cubby.
I don't know if that one you have to be another higher level. I know this is mid-30s, though.
Happy Saturday, Sparrow.
Right here to
Yeah.
the right.
Almost at a happy Sparrow day. Ooh, I like that effect. Cave in, that looked good. Here we go. Here's a quest.
Snuggle roots and roots. Snuggle no sleep in mud pit. He doesn't. No more whip for Snuggle. You.
No more whip for Snuggle.
Oh, I can't speak Goblin. That's why I can't get his quest.
Good. Then you is.
We have to be able to speak Goblin to get his quest?
Uh-huh. Hail
Oh,
him,
yeah,
and
I
he
can't
just
get
speaks
him.
gibberish.
Yep. Interesting.
I don't know if I can... It's probably going to say you guys don't understand the language. Yeah.
Yep,
And I
I
tried to
don't
show
understand Goblish.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Alright. So we just need to kill enough of them so you do. There's the start. No, that's Spore. Never mind.
How's everybody doing on this wonderful Saturday?
There's one piece.
Gonna get levels in the
Don't
Wild
forget
Classic
to
repatch.
examine those.
Ooh, 68, close. Who won it? I didn't see. Anybody see? Check my inventory.
Ren got the ear.
Okay. Got a bridge. As the fallen pirates on Queen's Colony say, brains is what's for brains, it's what's for dinner. Absolutely.
You put out a Pantheon update, didn't you?
Yeah, regarding the human model and the class updates, cleric and enchanter and rogue.
I have to watch it. What was your overall impression, though?
I mean, I think it's good news because the rigging for all the various animations, getting the skeleton models set up and everything for the code to talk to the other races as they're developing them, plus a basic template that they can use to go off of for the other races. Plus, we're finally getting to see what this team's art direction actually looks like as far as models go. Because we kind of didn't before, everything was kind of generic. And the class updates, I felt like them being able to speak to one another, like as in the kind of like how the rogue being able to throw off a mob, and then that allows the enchanter to mess him for longer if he waits for that, which other classes will be able to do that as well. But just being able to see that like people will be working together to get things done better and cost less mana for others. I think all that kind of stuff is what's going to set Pantheon apart. Nobody does stuff like that anymore.
Oh, those scrappers hit kind of hard.
Just about to get settled in, trying to figure out which game to play out of the dozen I haven't completed. What are some of the games on the possibility radar?
I'm just hoping they kick up the, start adding more PA sessions soon.
Yep. They announced the next one. Just soon. I don't know why they're being so secretive about the dates, though. Had somebody on my channel ask that, and it's a good question. I don't understand the point of that. Why not just announce it publicly? Wouldn't that help with pledges and excitement? I don't get it.
You would think maybe, I don't know, in case they have to push a date back, they don't really want to go public with it.
Maybe.
It's 100% that, in my opinion, because of the legal ramifications of announcing dates. Because the moment you announce something, you're under a legal obligation, and if you back out on that, you open yourself up to a potential lawsuit.
A lawsuit on a pre-alpha date that's pending?
Dude, look at Chronicles of Illyria. There are crazy people out there that are happy to drop stuff to the state attorney general. For,
yeah.
Not that, you know, Chronicles of Illyria obviously did some super sketchy
really
shit.
sketchy. That wasn't just pushing a date back.
I don't know if you remember, there was the individual who was previously on, who was on the LFM show when I first got there. I don't remember his name now. The other guy who liked Paladin.
The guy that hated Paladins, is that who you're talking about?
Yeah. And he full on, he full on was ready to go drop a class action lawsuit against them because they didn't get him into one of the alpha sessions.
And they did. And he just didn't
well,
accept the email.
Right, and that's the thing. There are people out there like that who are more than happy to take stuff to the state attorney general and freak out over missed dates and things of that nature. So it's, for their perspective, it's going to be better off just to keep their mouths shut and not say anything.
That's sad, isn't it? That's freaking sad.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That's a good example, actually. I like that guy. I was friends with him all the way up until he started going ballistic over stuff and telling lies. That's what made me mad. Because I believed him, and I went straight to people I knew at VR and was like, hey, this guy kind of got screwed. And they're like, no, he didn't. Here's the receipt. I was like, oh, well, he's a liar then.
Click on this band right here.
Click on what?
This.
Oh, okay.
And it should give you a quest.
Dig through the coal. Runny Eye miners. Goblins continue doing this so we only get stronger. Huh. I will slay them. Always down for slaying some goblins. There's a room over here with them too. Now, do those territory markers, is that something we need to keep collecting or already investigated?
Yes, those are for the language.
Okay.
You need 7.
Named in here.
Nice. Ooh, he's a hoarder too.
May want to pull the left.
Oh, already did.
That worked. Oh, we're good.
Alright, what'd he drop? Chilling Claws for Beast Lord. Gathering Gloves?
Kind of funny, all the Beast Lord stuff that drops and you can't even play a Beast Lord here yet.
Yeah. They didn't take their loot table out.
As Lore and Legends, LNL, somebody.
Is it quest over there or is that turn in?
It's quest. Yeah, the one ability, the Shattered Earth I just did that you like, it scales with the size of the munched NPC.
Yeah, so if it's a really big one, it'll be gargantuan.
Yep.
I remember some of those.
What? Oh, bother. For your nothing. Plead all you want. It will. Now, see here. I do this myself.
I think that's it for this stream, besides those mobs, huh?
Come back here, where you can pick up the quest and click on the corpse behind the quest.
Oh. Little note.
And then you examine the note.
Additional exits to this dungeon. Evil eyes using these exits, but he himself is unable to unlock their usefulness. Interesting.
There's a crate or a chest behind those Minotaurs right there, Nathan.
Yeah.
I think it's for a quest later, though. No,
Yeah.
not that one. Behind over here, there's a chest. But I think we have to get a key for it. I don't remember.
Let's kill these guys and find out.
Yep. Heard another quest.
Yeah. Okay. There was another path over here.
Yo, mim pachunchki. Mama también.
Ooh, is that named? Yes, it is. I'm gonna pull these back a bit. Oh, he got on us.
Well, that was exciting.
Yeah.
Well, at least 2 lore and legend drops out of that group.
Thank you, Breakout. Breakout just upgraded to Captain of Napalm. Thank you, Breakout. How you been, man? You been playing? Did you play some more Dragon Ball Online, dude? Thanks for upgrading, Breakout. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for your
If you
support.
go this way and to the right, there's a name. Could be a named, and this
Okay.
way to the left could also go to a name.
All right. This guy's wandering, so I'm gonna grab him. Oh. Okay, you both seen us. Okay, let's go straight at first. Didn't loving it, you're welcome, and just know I'm living vicariously through you. Heard that. That's what I'm here for. Ding. 37.
Hey, congrats.
Congrats.
Alright, looks like this is probably going to be a big pull. Grab this guy first. Forsaken. Good models on these guys, man. They look good. And we'll be playing more Dragon Ball Online next week on Wednesday for the MMO Tourist Show. Made it to week 2.
Congrats.
Ooh.
you.
Oh, there's a nice plate for you.
Found where the heck it went. Oh, how cool is that?
Oh, you guys went the other way.
Yeah, I just wanted to.
There's
We were
a
just looking at
quest
this.
update right in here on the floor. That puddle is for the secrets of Runny Eye.
Oh, nice. Stick your hand
Just don't
in.
think about it. Just do it.
Yeah, I've stuck my hand in worse places.
Uh,
Namek healing class. Haven't made it too far, but plan on playing more after the girls go to bed. It's pretty good, dude. Especially when you get to those story instances. It's pretty cool for a Dragon Ball fan. Hey, what's up, EQ2? Eliza, I think it's Eliza. Alright, I think that's it for here, huh? Let's go that other way. Eliza, thank you. Clarification, thank you. Oh, here we go, quest mobs.
Oh, you got the name. Well, never mind. I thought it was.
Start grinding Death Knight on WoW Classic, almost 61 now. Nice! On Pagel? On our server? It's a lot. Try and get them off of your info. Nice. So those are probably the coolest ones I've seen in any
One
game.
thing
Yeah,
I wish
those
the
are
EQ2
cool,
had
dude.
that EQ has is you could set loot to like always greed, always pass, etc., etc.
Yeah, without doing the EQ1 advanced loot a more intuitive way. I would like to mention. I'm not a fan of that advanced loot system in EQ1.
We've also got a named back behind us.
Okay.
Back over in here.
Rock. The albino minotaur. So deco him out today as well, however, just using it as a farming alt for my shaman. What's your what spec do you go with shaman breakout? I'm thinking about maybe boosting my shaman.
Then we have the butcher.
He looks like he's gonna be fun.
Yeah, he's gonna bring a few friends.
Nope.
Oh, coming back up. Oh, I'm not gonna get you in time.
Nope.
I stunned him.
Alright, this is a long cast.
Oh, this is gonna hurt me though.
Xenix is going down now.
I'm popping my heal. Group
Yeah,
heal.
I'm up. Doing my heal. Okay, I'm gonna try to grab him back.
Oh, I didn't get you in time.
Out of mana. Alright, if I have mana, I'll be alright. Well. Little butt kicking. Never hurt nobody.
I always find it strange though how they res outside though.
Yeah, it's different. Alright, give me 2 seconds while we're shaking off res sickness. I need to check with Chris, make sure
Okay.
the other kitten is doing alright.
Gotta find my stuff.
So we have two options. We can kill back down, or I can invis, run down since we cleared that room, and call a hero you guys down to it.
Yeah, up to you, man. Gonna level a prot warrior after the
I'll
decay.
invis, run
Nice.
down. That way you can pick
Elemental
back
for
up where we
PvP.
left off.
Live in resto for higher content. Okay. Yeah, I love the elemental shaman. Such a good class. Just gonna run. Are we just gonna run these guys off?
No. Go back. I was going to call a hero you guys down.
Oh, you're gonna
invis them
call
when
us down. My bad. My bad. I'll go back. Oh, I got killed. Alright, I'm just gonna wait at the entrance.
Alright.
While I'm here, I'm gonna go through my abilities because I probably don't even have half my stuff out. Too many MMOs. How the heck do you even do it in this game? P, maybe? Nope. Here it is.
Okay, never mind. Of course, they put a C Invis guy right in the way.
Did you feign death? Were you able to feign death, or did you croak too?
Oh, we all died. I was gonna Invis down and call a hero you guys down, but they put C Invis guys in the way.
Oh.
So, all right, we'll just have to fight back down.
Alright, we're gonna have to run down.
Yep.
Is Renfail with us?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
ahead of you guys.
The addition of Thunderclap to the defensive stance will actually give us a pretty huge change too for the warrior. I feel like all the classes in WoW Classic right now with Wrath are really good. Woo! Thank you, Richard Glass. I love reliving games of my youth through your videos. Makes me wish I was still in my 30s and had time and my old group of friends to play with. Yeah, man, I feel you, dude. That's what I'm here for, nostalgia. Thanks, dude. Thanks for the support, man. Thanks for that super chat, Mr. Richard Glass. Thank you, Richard Glass, for the super chat. Thank you, man. Moving us closer to goal. Thank you, sir. The first time playing WoW, but my research showed it getting some nice buffs to the changes on Classic. It's really cool being able to play it with fresh eyes, too.
Oh, is the Wrath Lich King next week? Or week after?
Week after. Right? Actually, it's on the 20... Is it the 26th?
What's up? Sorry,
Wrath launched on 26th, is that right?
Yes, it's 26th.
So technically, towards the beginning of next week. Tuesday, Wednesday, I forget.
Yep, and Mondays. Monday's when it launches next week.
Oh, nice. So not this coming Monday, the Monday after.
No, this, yeah, not this coming Monday, the next Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get plenty of sleep before then, because I'm gonna do an all-nighter the night of, and then we'll do another all-nighter Thursday night. Yeah?
Yep.
Right on.
I'll do an all-nighter with you as long as the game's up and running. You know, obviously.
Yeah, as long as we can get in. I need to try to do some. I I need to try to do a marathon stream for some super chats and stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Feel
And
that.
it's rad. Like I've never done it before, so
Yeah.
I'll be able to, you know, being able to be there and being in the initial rush, and it should be fun.
Heck yeah, it will be.
Well, I'll coordinate with you then, Nathan, because we'll want to coordinate with Maduros and like we're gonna do the Orion Tundra zone so that we save the fjords for our static group.
Okay.
Dix is saying he's pulling an all-nighter as well.
Hello, Alex. Who else is pulling an all-nighter, you said?
I think Styx just
Oh,
said
nice.
he's gonna pull an all-nighter as well that first night.
Yep, 26. Yep. That much time to get alchemy and enchanting them hacks on my shaman. Yep. Exactly.
Assuming we can all get online together, that is the plan.
Yeah.
Honestly, you know, there wasn't really any queues for the pre-patch on our server. I would
Yeah.
be surprised if there are queues. They probably won't be very long on our.
Yeah,
server.
they'll probably be, because even with we've got a popular server, but it's not overly popular. You never know with Wrath. It could be, you know what I mean? It could get, you know, it's hard to say, but I know when Burning Crusade launched, there was queues, but they were, you know, 10 to 30 minutes max, from what I
that's not
remember.
bad.
Right. So you would just, you know, load it up a little earlier
Make
than
your
you wanted to
sandwich.
play. Yeah, and eat.
Sounds about like the queues I had with New World.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Now some
I
of
only
those
ever had,
servers
like,
are
39.
they're gonna have big queue times. The ones that
Oh, they're already
having
having
them.
like this last week. They're having 6-hour queues. I was
Isn't
like,
that
you're
wild?
gonna. That's gonna be ridiculous come launch day.
Are we going the right way?
Yep. We
Yeah,
are.
there's
Okay.
yeah,
Pulling back.
only one way to go.
Yeah, it shows it's full. Yeah, it is a popular server.
How's your DK working out for you, Ren?
Maxed out and ready to go.
Nice.
I mean, at this point, I could, you know, always use more defense gear, but it's also not that big of a priority with Wrath a week away.
Yeah.
But it was awfully satisfactory to be able to run, you know, to be able to tank a couple of heroics not last night, but the night before.
Yeah, that's really cool. I hope I get to before we do it. I got a couple of upgrade pieces last night, but I'm still mostly.
Honestly, I think as
69
long as
gear.
we did another group like we did last night, Nathan, where everyone's not rushing and we're just taking our time and we're doing like crowd control, you'll be fine. You just won't be able to. We won't be able to do AOE encounters because they will like wreck you.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened to me. Like the first one I tried to do, we didn't have crowd control, and I just didn't have my high enough defense rating, and so I wiped on like every pull. But then once we did the next time, we did CC, and
I'm
when
getting
it's only
on tactical
one mob at a
beam.
time, it was like, oh, this is now we're playing like EverQuest style, and it's survivable.
Right. It's more about the pacing then, you would say.
Yeah.
My gear is pretty bad. You know, I only got a couple of pieces that are even level 70 and they're like green, you know?
Well, we're setting up, gearing up for raiding. It's gonna be good.
That's gonna be fun.
Oh,
dude.
speaking of which, I need to remember to send over the get that over to you and Maduros, the document and stuff ahead of Tuesday's guild meeting.
Oh, yeah, perfect, yeah.
That way, if there's anything you guys want to add to it.
I like that we're doing an old school style guild meeting where there's a place we're gonna meet up at. It even matches the theme of the guild. So cool. Oh, sorry, I didn't even see him.
Have you looked into the one being worked on by Riot Games?
A little bit, yeah. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
it's going to be good for the genre. I don't think it'll be one that my community will get into, but you never know. You never know. But I just have a feeling it's going to be very popular, but not necessarily the type of game, you know, like the old school flavor. I think it'll be super modern. It could be very innovative. That wouldn't surprise me.
I think my concern is that it's going to be way too heavily focused on PvP for me to be able to enjoy it.
Amen.
I have zero problems with the modern functionality. It's the PvP stuff that drives me nuts. Now, if it's consensual PvP, like what New World did, then I'm gonna go ape shit all
Sure.
over it, because the lore of that world, like the fact that Arcane won Emmys
Right, dude.
for, like, they are onto something with what they're building with that whole world across multiple genres and mediums.
Yeah.
But I don't play MOBAs because it's PvP, and so that's what concerns me, is that their bread and butter is player versus player.
Talking of building a really cool world and story, by the way, there's a franchise I've been playing the 4th one, which is definitely the best one in the series lately, and it's just really got me bothered about how, like, this is a franchise that just literally rots, even though it was super successful. And this company needs a big hit, to be honest. And that's Phantasy Star, man. Like, how could they just let that game... Like, I know they got the MMO, but dude, that is not the same. You know, like, the Phantasy Star 1, 2, 3, 4 on the Genesis... Man, those were such good freaking worlds and games and story, and they just let it rot. It's crazy.
It's kind of like the Fable games. I feel like those got left to rot
That's a
along
good
the way,
point.
too.
Wasn't there kind of a reason why, though? Didn't the guy left and then...
Yes, and rights issues and so on
Yeah.
and so forth.
But they are making another one, right? I heard.
Yep.
Like a not like part...
It's like a reboot.
Well, how far did they get? They got to 3, right? They didn't do a 4, did they?
I think they only did 3, yeah.
Yeah, seems like only 3. But yeah, I don't think they're gonna call it Fallout. Or I mean, sorry, Fallout. Fable 4. It's gonna be just Fable, I think, right?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that was a cool idea. It would have been cooler if they wouldn't have lied their asses off while they were developing it. Told us a bunch
Peter
of...
Molyneux is kind of a douche, so yeah.
I think it's one
Been
thing when
caught
you...
lying a few times.
Oh, yeah. Put that piece
Alright, so
on.
the guy that killed us is right here on the left, coming up in the room after this.
Alright,
So we pretty much caught up.
put those pants on. I just worn. It's a pretty big upgrade. That might be what saves us. Alright.
Fresh pair of undies?
Yeah, fresh pair of undies. Done soiled them the last time we tried this. I soiled them so bad, it's not even repairable. Not even gonna try to wash them, just threw them straight in the garbage. Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna focus on his friends.
Yeah, let's burn the ads down. Yeah, I'm just gonna be full heals. I can't. I tried to do other stuff last time, and that's probably why we wiped, because I wasn't entirely focused on heals. So.
I'm gonna also activate my little clicky, which is pretty epic, at least for the first part of the battle. Alright.
Alright, good to go.
I'm scared, but I'm gonna do it. Here they come.
All his friends are dead.
Nice. As long as the mana holds up, should be okay.
Oh, we're good. No, we're good. We're good.
Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Nice job.
Is it one-handed for you?
What I've got's better if anybody else wants it.
No, I'm using two-hand.
Lore and Legend Minotaur. It's the Minotaur Hulk.
Be green.
Good work, Senpai. What's up, Lulu? Did you ever take down the Fell Reaver? You know what? We haven't done that, Renfail. Break out my chats asking, did we ever take down the Fell Reaver? We did not do that. We should do that. It's classic.
Yeah, I mean, we could totally do that on Thursday night with the static group.
Yeah. It's iconic. We gotta do that. Whoa. Is her named in here? Nope.
Um.
I need 2 seconds.
All right.
Follow on Nathan.
Minotaur Tooth. Somebody doesn't have it.
We need that for a quest.
Yeah, it's for your lore and legends.
Look at my bucket. Oh, here's another quest in the spear bucket.
A bunch of Minotaurs.
Make sure Renfail gets it before we move on.
That'd have been nice to have earlier.
Yeah. Got pops out here. Nope. This is a shiny though.
I think Ren's still on follow.
Yeah, he is. I'm gonna wait for him to get back so I'll make sure he gets this quest. So you didn't see the update yet from Visionary Realms, Xenix?
It's part of it.
Okay.
I haven't watched the whole thing yet.
Yeah, I've been watching, and somebody notified me in my chat for my video about it. I didn't realize there was a controversy going on, so I looked into it this morning. A lot of people really don't like the female model, the new one, and it didn't really occur to me. But I guess I kind of see what they mean. But I think what Visionary Realms is going for is like a hardy woman, right? Not like a petite feminine. You know what I mean? They're going for like, this is a warrior. You know what I mean?
I haven't heard about the controversy. Is it just they
think
she's
she's a
too
little
burly?
they think she's too manly. And I don't know, like, once again, this is the base model. So they did announce there's going to be customization, etc., like some sliders. We don't really know, but it's going to be more advanced than I think most of us thought it would be. Like you can make their legs thicker, etc. So I wasn't expecting that level. I was expecting the bodies to remain the same and a little bit of facial something. You know what I mean? I wasn't expecting you to be able to do any kind of customization on the body, because I just figured small team, fitting armor is a pain in the butt. You know what I mean? All right, he's sort of back. Let's tell him in chat. He's probably just can't hear us.
No, I have a headset on. I just didn't want to interrupt.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a quest here we wanted you to pick up before we moved on.
Oh.
In the bucket.
Okay. I got kittens waking up, so I had to.
But yeah, apparently some people aren't happy. There's a little bit of a people.
Oh, that's also. I mean, like I said, it's a base, so it's going to be easy tweaked, would be my guess.
Yeah. I think they should stick to their guns at this point, though. You know what I mean? If it's not, if that's the way it looks, oh well. They'll get over it. Like, and
People aren't happy with what?
Well, they just think the female's a little too burly. And, you know, anytime you show off customization, right, the very first topic, and we had this topic on Pantheon Plus, use the boob slider, right? So we had a big conversation about it. And I'm on the side. Look, I'm not saying that I never make a female character, because I'm not a female and it doesn't feel right to me. But I'm on the side, too, that I've watched my wife make characters, right? And I've paid close attention because I thought it was interesting. I've had girlfriends I've gotten to play MMOs. I watch them, and I pay attention. I ask them questions. And from my point of view, with my limited, 5 or 6 females playing MMOs and asking questions, it appears to me that the women I knew like to make a pretty woman that somewhat resembled themselves in some way, right? Which, that makes sense because I'm a dude, and what do? I try to make them look something like me, but also strong, right? I don't want them to have a beer gut like I do, etc., right? So, I get it. It makes sense. And my wife has big boobs, and she has lived her whole life with big boobs, basically, so she makes her character, she'll drag that boob slider all the way up, because that's, you know what I mean? Like, that's just what she does. And I have seen her in, like, Final Fantasy 14, where they don't have big boobs at all, and she was a little disappointed. So I'm on the side, like, I don't see the problem, as long as it's realistic looking, and it's not, makes everybody look like a hooker, I don't see the problem with it. But
it's also, you got to leave that up to the player.
That's what I feel like. Well, then we had the developers come on Pantheon Plus U, and so they said, which is probably the best way you could approach this situation, they said that Brad McQuaid's original vision for Visionary Realm, or for Pantheon, was that the female models, he could show them to his daughter and not be embarrassed. And it's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but my question to that would be, how do you dictate what players are gonna wear? Like,
well, yeah, that's a good point. I think that
because if you can somewhat limit if you're gonna have any sort of customizable body,
okay,
you're gonna have players who want to tweak that slider one way or the other.
Sure.
So the only way to accomplish what he was suggesting would be to put a limiter in place for how big you can make the boobs, which may or may not be realistic.
Yeah, and I'm okay with there being a limitation, because once again, if you don't put limitations, people make these monsters.
Sure.
And then, that really does kind of make the world seem silly, when there's somebody running around with a forehead, and it's not racial, it's just like a human, and their forehead's 10 feet high and stuff, and their face is all smushed down into their neck, and they got a 20-inch neck, and it's just, it gets a little absurd. So I'm okay with limiters, because you don't want to hurt the artistic value of your game, I guess. But I do think that you should be allowed to have big boobs. Why not? Like, I don't get it. They design the armor, so they decide how tasteful it is, in my opinion, right?
Yeah, I mean, the other option is to just do what, say, Star Wars: The Republic did, which is you just give people 3 body types, and that's it. And
right,
they can adjust all the facials and hairs and tattoos and eyes and everything, but it's 3 body types.
What game are you referring to? I'm sorry, I missed that.
Star Wars: The Republic.
Oh, okay, there you go.
You get thin, normal, and fat.
I like that.
You can adjust the all the other things you can adjust with millions of sliders.
Sure. You
just can't adjust body, size, and type outside of those 3 archetypes.
Yeah, and my chat's agreeing with you on that big time, and I do too. That's simple.
Also, from a developer standpoint, it's way easier to do it that way, because you don't have to deal with the customizable armor
Right.
that fits to the different body types that players are going to use when they start doing the sliders and making bigger butt proportions or smaller boot proportions, or my shoulders are wider than your shoulders, and now my armor. How do you make it so that the armor is? It's not that it's difficult. It's just man hours to take like the UMA system from the Unity store and adapt that so that you have these adaptive armor sets that fit to any body type, but you're still going to have clipping issues. And the easiest way to eliminate all of that is you just use predefined body sizes.
Yep. I make female tune because sometimes
If I had to
are
do
too
it all over
chunky and have
again,
movement and
because
clipping
what I was
issues.
doing with
Makes
Cycle
sense.
Leucemia was...
Good afternoon,
see it in
CB.
the current open beta that's going out with Embers Adrift right now. They've got sliders for everything, and that's all well and good, but if I had to do it all over again, I would totally go the Star Wars Old Republic route and just give body types.
Yeah.
And that's it. Because it was way too many man hours were spent trying to get the armor to work the way we wanted it to work, with people making all sorts of craziness, and then we ended up just limiting the sliders because people were doing stupid shit with the sliders.
That was the one thing
I agree with that, Eliza, 100%.
messed with UMA. That was a nice thing about UMA, though. You didn't have to worry about a lot of that.
No, it's relatively straightforward, which is why this is one of those things when people start to talk to me about, oh, indie teams can't do this or that because it's all this man hour. I'm like, no, it's not. There's so many out of the box things you can get for the Unreal and Unity engine. The only thing with the UMA models is they suck, so you have to make your own character models, but you can do that to work with the UMA system.
Once you've gotten to a point though where you've customized so much and you have coding languages tied to so much stuff, doesn't it make it a giant pain to use this out of box, or how does that work?
I'm not a programmer. I can tell you from a project management point of view, which Xenix probably has more hands-on programming experience with it than I would, but my understanding of things is that yes and no. It depends on how much you're relying on custom coding for everything and how much you're using the out-of-the-box solutions to just kit bash essentially and adapt to your own usage.
What do you think about it, Xenix? Sound about...
With a lot of that, like UMA for instance, as long as you didn't stray too far from the base, you could do quite a bit with it. But also when you start looking at stuff out of box like that, sometimes support for it just kind of disappears.
Oh yeah, especially if it's an older one. It's like, where are the guys at who built it? Who knows? And is it open source? Because if it's not, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, I've noticed, even with the UMA, I've noticed that a lot of assets for that don't exist anymore. People have stopped working with it.
There was actually a guy, I don't know if he's still around, because Pantheon was using him at one point in time, and so were we. We were using the same guy to do this, because he was the only one making armor sets for UMA.
Okay.
And I know Pantheon had hired him as a contractor, whereas we were just buying stuff off of his store. I have no idea if they're still using him or his system.
What's his name?
I would have to go look it up now.
Okay.
He had the only armor sets for UMA on the Unity store.
Wasn't it?
What?
Will be.
Will be. That's him. Will be. That's exactly what it was.
That guy's got his fingers in a lot of things, actually.
And I don't know if he's still around, if that's the guy you're referring to that's no longer updating things. Like, that was the last time I touched anything, was like 3 years ago.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything from him in a while now.
Liza in chat saying, I would rather have more gear appearance customization than body customization, which I agree with that.
Yes, but now you're asking developers to put man hours into developing gear sets.
Yeah, no, they're all down
either
for that.
way,
Yeah, they're down for that.
Either way,
That's been their concern, and why they had to have a standardized skeletal structure, or whatever the heck it's called,
Yes.
because they wanted to make so much gear but they didn't want to have to spend the man hours on fitting them all. And that's why I'm excited about them getting models. And them saying that every 3 weeks they'll have a new model. Playable race completed is pretty exciting too. Because next up is Dark Mirror, and that's like one of their more interesting races, you know? Like, a little bit more not in other games kind of thing. That and the Scar. They're gnomes. They did their gnomes so weird that technically that is not in any other game either. I'm hoping that dwarves don't have to be blue. I'm going to be honest with you. What do you think about that, Renfail? I don't like the blue dwarf. I want to be a more regular toned dwarf.
You don't want to run around with blue balls?
It's not fun. I've done it before.
I think it's okay to try to put your own unique spin on things.
Sure.
It's everybody's gonna have different opinions. I mean, essentially, what we did when I created the lore for Saga Leucemia, I
snap,
took
guys.
dwarves.
I didn't expect both groups to come.
I just made them rock elementals, which threw a lot of people off because like, wait, this isn't a traditional dwarf. I need traditional dwarves. And I think that's the thing with blue. It's going to be a hard pill for some people to swallow because they're going to have a hard time wrapping their head around a blue dwarf.
Yeah. It is the beauty of making your own IP, though. You can do whatever you want, As opposed to if Lord of the Rings had their dwarves be all blue.
Well, technically, via Rings of Power, they might be blue.
You never know.
Rats.
Chris had to lay down with the kittens behind us because one of them woke up and started hissing at his brother like he didn't recognize him, so I think it's the anesthesia is messing with him. All sorts of confused. Twitter pated this morning. I think I would be too if I got my nuts chopped off.
Oh, that got me.
That's gonna be
Will you be doing a guild for Wrath of Lich King? We already have a guild on the Pago server. I asked since most of us will be
not gonna happen. I'm getting interrupted.
waiting to play in your Pantheon guild for a few more years, it sadly seems. Yes, we have a guild already right now.
We're on this next though. Yep.
What you do there?
Yep.
Yeah, that one had the chief in it. That poll.
That was the chief. I might be getting a little mixed up. It's been a while since I dug deep into Pantheon's lore, but I believe it's because they're made of rock, and that was just, it's just the way they look right
with standard
now.
body types in a game.
I don't know.
As long as they did the
We'll see if they
standard
model.
customization, like hair, face, eyes, and such.
Yep. That's why I'm always fine with the Star Wars Old Republic version because I go in, even Lord of the Rings Online has a standard body size, but all the other stuff you can customize. And I haven't played retail WoW, so I don't know about that one, but I know at least with Classic you get one body type, and that's it. And there's not actually a lot of variation, at least for the dwarves. You only get like 5 hairstyles, 5 faces. And
They totally revamped retails. Now,
Okay.
my memory's a little fuzzy, but the customization is way better, and I do know that. I don't remember, but it feels like my memories tell me that they did have body types in retail now, but I'm not 100% on that.
I have to check it out.
It's totally different.
I need
though.
to start winding down here, by the way, Nathan.
Okay.
So,
All right.
I don't know if we want to keep going back in. We could totally work our way, keep killing for another 15 minutes or so, but I'll have to call it at 4.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. We can just maybe kill towards the entrance here. I guess I'm gonna go download the old Embers installer. I'm gonna stream that tonight.
Be interested to see your take on things.
It'll be interesting to see if they even allow me to have a take on things.
Oh, my brother and I went and tried, and no, they've full on They've blocked all of our known emails out. We are not allowed to, which makes me laugh that we're not allowed to even make an account. But you know, I'm sure if I went out there and created a, who knows if they blocked my IP address. Although theoretically I've moved, they might not still have blocked me. But we tried all of our known email addresses, and they've blocked us from creating accounts. So we can't even play it.
Wow.
It's been a while. I tried it quite a few months ago.
Uh-huh.
I'm hoping a lot has changed since last time I tried it.
What was the general feel for it, or what'd you think? We got Dark Age of Camelot right after this, and then Embers Adrift. Yeah,
it just
didn't run good.
It didn't run good. Just at that point, it wasn't fun to me.
Yeah.
There was nothing there to catch my interest.
Well, I can say this. The #1 complaint I'm seeing across the board from everybody on their forums is if you have anything less than a 2000 series card, it's melting your computer and you can't get more than single frames. And anybody who's got a 3000 series card can play it fairly well, but the fans are like going off the chart.
I'm afraid it's gonna break my freaking computer because it's so badly
it's
optimized.
literally because I can say this, they have zero optimization. They say that they've done some, but they don't have a graphics programmer or a graphics engineer on their team, so they don't have anybody that can come in and actually optimize the stuff that needs to be optimized. And the people that are working there have done what they can, but there's only so much that they can do without having a professional come in and literally write custom shaders and do all the things that need to be done to optimize. So
okay, this looks great. So we gotta move a little deeper.
But at least they have NPCs now.
Yeah, that's an improvement.
I think the other thing I was hearing, I watched Redbeard stream it for a little while today, but even the first thing he had to do for like the first 20 minutes was he just had to keep adjusting the settings lower and lower and lower and lower, and there was not even any people on the screen with him. It was just him and one other person. And that's not a good sign for a game that's, like apparently 2 months from launching.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, what game would melt my 1080? We're talking about Embers Adrift, which has an open beta. I'm going to be streaming it tonight here on the channel. I've made a video and talked about it a lot on the channel. It's a game that is claiming to come out this year, and it's just going to be a real mess if they follow through with it. But I'm going to stream it tonight, see, just see what's up. See how many people are playing, see if it runs at all, even on because I got a pretty darn nice setup. See if it even runs, see what's going on, and
I would be super interested for you to do a who all and see how many people are actively online on a Saturday night for an open beta weekend.
Yep, I'll be trying that for sure.
For a game that's only 2 months out, because I think they're planning on launching mid-October is the plan.
Well, there'll be some good material just in time for Cringe Pony to return.
I don't know. Like I said, Zinix is being very diplomatic, which I appreciate. From what I understand, I went through the forums this morning because I totally was gonna say, hey, it's open weekend. I'll go try it out, and then my brother and I found out that they literally blocked all of our emails from creating accounts. So I was like, all right, fair enough. If you guys want to. That's the way you're gonna be. That's the way you're gonna be. So I just went browsing through the forums and just saw lots of people complaining that there's nothing to do. You don't get XP from doing quests. A lot of people complaining about that.
So about that, I just want to say, like, the adult way to handle situations, right? Without getting into specifics of, stuff that we can't talk about. But the adult way to do that would be like, hey, you're no longer on our team. However, we hope we can remain an open, relationship, and, let us know. We'll get your keys so you can get in and play. not ban and like, what are we?
The day they made their announcements, they booted us from the Discord. They banned us from the website. They made all their press statements, despite the fact that there's never been a judgment rendered down from the state of Texas regarding our actual ownership of the company. So technically, we still own 25% of Stormhaven Studios, even though they refused to acknowledge that or admit it. They just went out and made a bunch of press statements and said all these things, and people who don't know any better went, "Oh, that must be true." And it's like, no, well, that's what the courts are for. And the same day that they did all that, it was literally, yeah, we're banning you from the Discord, we're banning you from the forums, we're booting you off all these places. And then their same press statement was like, "We wish Joey and Tim the best of luck with all their new ventures."
Dirty, man. Hang on, let me check. I am running out of mana for some reason. No, I do have a drink.
You might be out of drink.
That's what I thought. I do have some. It's crappy, but
I did see, I think the biggest issue that a lot of people run into, apart from the performance, is that there doesn't appear to be anything to do.
Yeah.
Because the zones are just huge, wide open, empty spaces because they can't lock down performance. And so they've only got very tightly controlled mob density in like some specific areas that are like around ruins and stuff. So you'll go run around the zone and you won't find anything to do for huge swaths of the zone. And then when you do find a mob area with density, it's over camped because that's where everyone's going. And I think something I read today was someone was saying all the dungeons look the same at this point, which is to be expected because it's a small team and they don't have a huge art department. So, you know, it's like, I think 3 people, if not 2 people, were making all the dungeons and zones. So, you know, it's. I mean, I think we've talked about this before. If they would just say that it's early access and push it for another 2 years, I think they'd be fine. But
yeah,
their financial situation appears to be such that they need to launch.
what a mess, dude.
Yep. Like I said, I wish them nothing but the best because if they make money, I make money.
Well, at least we know that you're not the type to be like, hey, it's gonna be great, and defending it at every turn just to try to get a few more bucks squeezed out of people, you know what I'm saying? Because that would be in your benefit.
Totally would be my benefit. It would also, yeah, I mean, sure.
I mean, that's arguable, that's debatable, because, you know, but you know what I'm saying, like short term, that'd be in your benefit.
I think that the funnest stuff for me is having investors come to us.
What's up, Seven Dat?
Things that have been said, and then they're like, what is going on? And I'm like, you ask them.
Yeah.
That's not a me thing anymore.
That was all their decisions.
Yep.
I just can't imagine the fact of taking features out of a game and trying to launch it quicker. That's what's weird to me. What Discord are you guys in? He's asking.
I don't think it has an in-game cash shop yet. They claim that they're going to be a subscription-based game, but I mean, if they've only got 100 people that are playing it, that's going to be hard to survive off of.
Sure.
Subscription-based, your game has to be good in order to survive on a subscription-based.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And not only that, but like, I don't know Redbeard enough, but I would like to have him on the upcoming show.
Yeah, we could get him on. He's a really great guy. I've worked with him before.
He said some things this morning that I really wanted to talk. I would love to have this conversation with him because he was making a commentary about how, which is, I see a lot of people making this, like, kind of, people criticize New World because they're like, it lost 90% of its player base because it was a shit game. That's not actually true.
Right.
the normal average
Woo!
game.
Thank you,
these
Von.
days
Xenix's character looks hella cool. What
loses
class is that?
90% of its player base within the first 3 months, just because
Xenix is
there's
a conjurer.
so much shit
Thanks
to
for that super
play.
chat, Von.
People don't stick with any one game anymore. That's just normal retention.
Yeah, yeah.
And if you look at a game like, say, Embers that wants to charge a subscription on top of a $50 box price,
Thank you, Von.
knowing that there's going to be a 90 to 95% player loss rate or burn rate, you know, within the first 3 months, they're going to have to sell, you know, a lot.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to have to sell hundreds of thousands of copies to be able to even get to the point where they're going to have enough people paying monthly subscriptions to keep a team of just 10 people afloat. Especially when you have people on the team that are drawing $100,000 salaries. I mean, that's just,
Yeah.
it's...
No, I'm getting asked, do they have an in-game cash shop? No, not this time. However, I mean, we'll see how long that lasts. Because, I mean, they're just backed against a wall, obviously. Nobody would even make the decision and continue the talk of releasing this year with so many people who've tried your game telling you, dear mother of God, no, it's not ready, etc. Unless
there are
they...
people that are enjoying it. I mean, to be fair, there are quite a few people, but it's kind of like the population base of P99. It's a very small group of people who are actually, you know, praising.
Well, I would say it's smaller than that, right? P99's not too bad. It's
Oh yeah,
about
yeah.
1,000
No, it's
people, maybe more.
I think it's smaller than P99, based
Yeah.
upon what I can see. You know, they've all the screenshots they've showed from their previous alpha and beta builds. I think the most they've talked about is 80 people online at one point in time. And that was during the previous sessions where you had to pay to be a member. So if they get double that for this weekend, or even triple that, let's say they get 300 people that come play this weekend, that's a good number, but that is not massively multiplayer territory. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm bringing him in, by the way. He's going to pop him into our stream, even though we're don't got much longer. Hey, can you hear us now, man? Black Mirror, can you hear us? Well, I got him in here.
Yeah, what's up, bud?
Hey, what's up, man? Medal of Honor. We've been talking about Embers Adrift was a game we were talking about, which I'm gonna stream it tonight, guys. I've got a Dark Age Camelot stream after this, and then I'm gonna hop on old Embers Adrift. I'll get it installed after we're done with EverQuest 2. Make sure it, quote unquote, runs.
Yeah, out of curiosity, it looks like Redbeard's still streaming it. So it's an open beta, free weekend, and there's only 2 people on Twitch streaming the game right now. Redbeard with 35 viewers and somebody else with 1 viewer. And you would think for an open beta game that's free would have, you know, hundreds of people wanting to play it and stream it. Last night they had about, I think, 8 or 10 people streaming.
Got the order.
But yeah, I think it's the servers are up until tomorrow night. I think for those of you who want to go try it, it's totally free.
Unless it breaks your graphics card.
They're probably not going to give you any sort of refund if it does. They're not going to cover that with warranty.
Nope. That's in the terms of service. They're not responsible. Thanks,
They
7 Depth
really
for Super Chat.
believe that their brand new game that's being coded is going to break people's computers with graphics.
Yeah, if it's not optimized, it will. If the 3000 series fans are going completely 200% speed because it's unoptimized, it could absolutely break somebody's graphics card.
Melt your card.
Yeah.
No, I just meant that they really think that their brand new game is going to be doing that.
No, that's just the reality of where it is right now.
Yeah.
It's an open beta, and it's
that
just
bad.
go look at their forums. Like some of the most prominent.
Thank you, Seven Dad, for that super chat. Thank you, Vaughn.
6:30, where people talking about how just sitting on the character creation screen, their fans were going into overdrive. Wow.
Sad. Thank you so much. Popping it closer to goal, guys. Sorry, I was dancing the super chat. Did you guys go? Okay, I see you.
That's crazy.
If it's really bad, guys, I'll just stream WoW Classic. Yeah, if it's too bad I can't run it, or I start hearing my fan go ballistic or whatever, I'll just log out and I'll stream WoW Classic tonight.
Is that? Oh yeah. No. There we go.
I have a feeling, though, whatever happens when I play it, it's going to be an epic stream tonight. That's what I think is going to happen.
What time do you switch over to Dark Age Camelot, Nathan?
I've checked my schedule, but it's only in like I think it's in like an hour after 4
Okay.
at 5, I think. And then I'll probably play it for a couple of hours, and then so about 7, 8 p.m. our time, I should be on.
All right, I'll have to try to
around
pay
that time.
attention because I know I got Minecraft with my nephew tonight around 7:30.
It'll be up for demand too, if you miss it live.
Well, I'm really interested to see what the performance is like on your card, and then how many people are actually online on a Saturday night, which is the peak night.
Oh, if you want company on Embers tonight, my client's up to date. I'll join you.
Okay, cool. Yeah, let's do it. We'll go in together then. It'll be even more fun.
What type of game is it?
It's trying to be an old school type, like tabletop. So like think Pantheon, except
Trying
for
to be EverQuest clone. It's
yeah,
an
an EverQuest clone. There you go. That's the easiest way to say it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. How does the game actually look?
It looks okay.
It's alright. I mean, if you look at try to the Avatar, it looks like that with a different art style.
There you go. It looks okay. It actually. I mean, I don't have a problem with the graphics at all. I think it looks.
Oh.
I think it's definitely like good enough, you know, like. But then again, I've only seen videos. I'll find out tonight, but like, I don't think graphics is their problem. Maybe a lack of, you know, obviously it's not really. That's why I'm not a big fan. It's just not in a state ready. So I think there's issues with mob types. It's mostly, you know, regular animals.
Okay.
But
I've also got a newer video card than what I had last time I tried it, so I'm curious.
I just want everybody to know I'm going in expecting like the Kmart version of I can't even think of a game to compare it to. I'm
It's
just
the Wish version of EQ.
yeah, I'm going in with very low expectations.
You might find yourself pleasantly surprised.
I might actually have some fun.
Yeah.
I hope I do, actually. But I don't think I will. I think I'm gonna.
The hardest challenge for them is that they're trying to launch with I think like 6 zones and 2 dungeons with 1 city, and that's it.
With a subscription and a box cost.
With a subscription and a box price, trying to think that that's. I mean, people are going to burn through that content in 2 weeks, if that.
And then they'll be flipping tables, not talking to them.
I mean, I always look at like New World. I mean, they launched with tons of content, and because of the natural cycle, people were gone in a few months.
Yeah, there's a little bit more to it than natural cycle.
Embers
They had a lot of
Adrift, Yord.
issues with that game.
I'm gonna stream it tonight.
Every game that comes out, people can say the same thing about them, though. It's
Sure.
always,
Yeah, they always do. It's because every game does. I mean, nothing comes out perfect.
Yeah. I
There's always
expect
gonna
a
be
rocky
bugs
launch,
and
yeah.
problems, but there was a good bit of stuff. I mean, it's the same way like people can make the argument here on EQ about the PvP server. I mean, there was things that was broken in beta testing, and after 4 months into the game, they still hadn't fixed it. So that drove a lot of people away from the game also.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, everything's going to have bugs. It's just how professional are you going to be about it to get it fixed?
That's a good point, yep.
And, you know, when you're 4 months in and you haven't fixed stuff that was broken in 2 months of beta, by that point we know you don't give 2 shits about it. So I think that's some of that was what happened with the other game too.
Congrats on that.
But
Nathan.
you are
congrats,
right.
Nathan.
People just cycle out too.
Yeah. So Eliza in my chat, there you go. I think she put words that I was trying to figure out how to say. A Dollar Tree version of EverQuest. That's what I'm expecting. Like if you tried to buy EverQuest back when it was new at Dollar Tree, that's what I'm expecting. But what, you know, I'm going to give it a fair shake though. I'm going in with low expectations, and we'll see.
The other bad thing you have going on right now is people have, for the most part, they've got an attention span that's about 3 seconds long.
Very true. That comes in. That's something in content creation you have to think of all the time. It's like that attention span is real short. You gotta grab them quick.
Yep.
I got line of sight issues somewhere.
And I'm not saying I'm not like that either. I also, when I'm like browsing YouTube or whatever, I only give it a few seconds to make me feel like I should stay or not.
Yep, I'm definitely the same way. Like, you know, with being a comic artist, I have to check out a lot of online sellers and stuff like that, or retailers and things I might want to work with. And dude, I can't even stay there long enough for those whole like 20-30 second countdowns for the video starts.
Yep.
Like, nope, I'm gone. But yeah, we're definitely all guilty of it.
All right. Do we need to head back for you, Renfail? I need to be getting ready
I'm close
myself.
to 38,
Okay.
so I'm just
Let's
holding
go ahead and
on
get it then.
until I get the ding. Yeah.
Oh, stuff dropping.
And you don't have to worry about heading back. I'll just port out, or we can evac out, or.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if you guys are staying or not.
I'm not. I've got to get ready for the Dark Age stream now, and start that download.
Well, then we can head. If it's not gonna be too long, we can go back to where we wiped at,
Okay.
which is back this way.
All right. Yeah, we might be able to pull it off now.
Rats.
Yeah, grats.
Yeah. Might as well go to the room here and then get us a port out of here. I'm assuming we can just stay in the Enchanted Lands, come back here next week.
Yeah, I think so. I love their death animation. They puke out the eyeball, by the way. So cool.
Do we want to try the chief again real quick? He's 2 rooms away.
Yeah, I might as well. That's fine.
Just a little more, Renfail. Just a little more.
Really, mostly it was just I need to take a shower, wake my ass up, and help Chris. I think she ducked out with the other cat, so I think I have actually a couple minutes of reprieve. She hasn't poked her head in yet, screaming for help. So she's a trooper. Like, she did all the vet stuff this morning by herself while I was streaming. So
Everything went smooth though at the vet.
oh yeah, they're doing a campaign right now, so we were able to get all 3 of them in for a discounted price.
Nice.
And, but they did it all. It was literally like the vet that we use normally, she keeps them overnight, but this was a campaign, so it's literally everybody's bringing their pets in on the same day, and it's literally they put it to sleep, snip the nuts, give you the animal back, it's completely still passed out, and you just take it home. So Chris was there and back in 45 minutes.
Wow. Nice,
Yeah.
dude.
And also shout out to everybody who supported via the GoFundMe, because that literally, the GoFundMe paid for all of that and all their post-operation medications and everything else. So
The internet saved the kitties again.
yes, and that
job.
GoFundMe is still going on for anybody who wants to contribute. But we've covered them, got the lumber for the shelter, and as soon as it stops raining, I want to start building that bastard. It's supposed to be this week, but it's been pouring down rain every night, so it's a muddy mess out back, and I can't go build anything. But yes, both of the times we've asked for people to help out with the cats, they've come through in big ways. So thanks to everybody. Next up are the 2 females. We gotta wait till the end of October to get them spayed. The vet wouldn't do it yet. She said they're too young.
This way.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Add in the back.
Okay. And he's on the group. I see him now. The chef. Alright, let's pull this group on the right first. Both groups, I mean. Woo!
Up.
Oh no!
Come
Well,
on.
we're screwed. Alright, hang on. Let me get this up. I don't have any of my AoEs active yet. There we go. This was the chef. There we go. Wow, great job, guys. Dang. Epic. Epic. I don't know about those, Alex. I've looked into, I guess I've seen things about them, but I don't play
Alright.
mobile games. I just,
Incoming portal.
they bother me on an internal level. Alright. I just don't have any opinion on mobile games. I just don't like them. I just don't. I don't like touchscreens anyway, and I just
I will catch
don't
you
like
guys
them.
later. Some of you tonight, maybe. Some of you tomorrow morning for Warcraft, and if not, tomorrow night for 5th edition tabletop fun.
Heck yeah, dude. Well, thanks everybody.
Yeah,
right,
thanks
later,
for
guys.
hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah, thanks, man. All right, see you, Xenix.
See you guys. Have fun. See you next. Bye, Nathan.
Bye. Alright guys, hope you had fun in the stream today as we played EverQuest 2. We do this every Saturday at 2 p.m. Central. We go for at least 2 hours. Sometimes we get a big group going and we get into it and we play a little longer. But today I got to get ready because here in a little bit I'm going to start streaming Dark Age of Camelot and we'll play that for a while. And then after that I want to jump into, we're going to stream Embers Adrift tonight. So I'm going to add that to the schedule and we'll see what's up with that MMO that is supposedly launching very, very, very soon. So we'll see what's going on with it, if it's worth a try, etc. And I hope you guys will join me for that. And join me for Dark Age Camelot here and not long, in about an hour. I will be up with Dark Age Camelot. We'll continue my adventure with my Paladin. Thank you all so much for the support that we got so far in the day. I hope you guys will come back, and we'll see you then. And thanks, everybody, for joining me. Hope you had a good time as we discussed MMORPGs and played some EverQuest 2. And I'll be jumping into Dark Age Camelot soon, so I'll see you guys there. Until next time, my friends. Thank you, Alex. Thank you for coming. And I'll be back with more in just a little bit. I'm going to get all set up, and then I'll be live again. So until next time, my friends, God bless, and happy gaming. Bye, everybody.